In the October 30th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, emotions ran high as Taylor Hayes confronted boundaries in her professional and personal life, while Deacon Sharp found himself slipping into a gray area he may regret. Taylor, acting as Deacon's therapist, made a deliberate decision to shift her approach, trying to keep things strictly clinical despite the emotional undercurrents growing between them. Meanwhile, Deacon's vulnerabilities surfaced in unexpected ways, drawing Taylor into his orbit more deeply than anticipated. The episode opened with Taylor declaring her intent to maintain a professional distance, insisting to Deacon that their sessions would remain focused on his healing process, not on anything personal. Deacon, however, struggled to maintain those boundaries. At one point, he asked Taylor pointedly why she wouldn't give him permission to move beyond his past, specifically referencing his tangled history with Ridge Forrester and insisting that Taylor should help him make room for some new joy. Taylor's resolve was tested when Deacon's emotional wounds, stemming from the collapse of his marriage and long-standing regrets, began to spill into their sessions in ways that suggested more than therapy. She observed him fighting tears behind the veneer of confidence, and she found herself quietly sympathizing, even while warning him to keep the focus on accountability. The tension between them grew palpable. At the same time, the looming presence of Sheila Carter cast a shadow. Her outreach to Deacon threatened to destabilize Taylor's professional ground and reminded viewers how dangerous it could get when therapy crosses into personal territory. Outside the therapy room, the episode threaded in subplots about the corporate and romantic stakes facing Taylor and Deacon. Deacon's unresolved feelings, Taylor's medical recovery, and Sheila's machinations collided to create a scenario thick with potential fallout. Taylor's attempt to stay clinical ironically became lower the fence rather than raise it, as Deacon interpreted her engagement differently. As one teaser warned, Sheila reaches out to Deacon. Taylor attempts to take a more clinical approach with Deacon. By the end of the episode, viewers were left with the clear message: Taylor and Deacon are walking a dangerous tightrope. Professional ethics, personal longing, and old wounds are all mingling. And the just say no to Deacon and Taylor vibe is very real. If Taylor is going to keep the therapist-client relationship intact, she'll need to draw a hard line, and fast, before all-out drama erupts. The emotional stakes are rising, and the next steps could be explosive.